Good morning. Good morning. Happy Sunday, everyone. Happy Sunday. Welcome to my craft room. I am Tina Bickford. I am the Tatted Stamper. If you're watching live, drop me a comment. Let me know where you're watching from. Hello and good morning. Good morning. So it's going to be crappy here, like for 3 days. It was crappy yesterday. It's going to be crappy for 3 days. So yeah, I'm ready for my vacation. I know that for sure. So let me know what's the weather like where you are. Good morning, mother. Morning, dad. I am well unprepared. I am unprepared for this video. I didn't do all of the prep that I normally do. Good morning, Louise and Lisa. 75 in North Carolina and rainy in Maryland. Yucky. Although spring showers, April showers bring May flowers. Well, wait a minute, it's May. So, all right. Well, maybe we'll just have a lot of good flowers. I know that the trees are really loving all of this. The leaves are now little baby leaves instead of little buds. So it's kind of cool to see all of that new life and new growth. So I have been playing today, this morning. I just figured out what I was going to do for a card this morning, because I have been procrastinating or lazy or whatever. So I didn't figure it out until this morning. So I have been playing with this new bundle called All Zipped Up, and I'll show you. And I've really kind of been avoiding playing with it because when I opened it, I looked at the dies and went, oh, I don't really know how to even do that. I did try it when I first got it. I did try making a card. It didn't come out very good. And I thought, well, okay, I'm not really going to know how to use this one. It's probably not going to be one of my favorites. But I watched a video from a fellow demonstrator. I believe it's Pink Buckaroo Stamping. And I think her name is Erin McCarty. But she did this. She used this bundle with the dies, and the way that she did it, I just went, oh my God, that just makes so much more sense on how to do it that way. So I have been doing that this morning. I've been making some cards this morning. Good morning, Sandra, Oklahoma. It's 59 and beautiful sun. Great. So you'll have time to finish your arc today, correct? Right? You guys working on the arc? We could use it up here, I think. All right, let me switch down to the desk camera. Good morning, Victoria from Montana. Yay, welcome. Welcome, everyone. Let me switch down to the desk camera real quick here. Yay. Yeah, Louise, we do need the rain, but we just had our backyard hydro seeded. So like last night, we got some pretty strong downpours, which didn't help our situation. So this is the bundle. So these are the stamps. Now I've used this one. I've used this one, just on other cards and stuff. I will also say when I got this is a cling stamp set. So it's the red rubber stamp set. And I did really struggle to get my, I struggled to get my stickers on here. They didn't line up perfectly. They're really very extra sticky. So they're really sticking very strong to this case. And I noticed that they were a little bit offset, my star is a little bit offset, but you know, the sticker is not. And this is probably the worst one I had. So, you know, but the star, I'll just stamp that in random spots. Um, so I have been playing with this one this morning. Not so much the stamps. I do like the happy birthday. I do like these fonts for um more like a juvenile card or even a masculine card. I just think that font just looks juvenile or masculine to me. Um, but the dies are the fun part. These are super fun. Okay, so it's zippers and pockets and zipper pulls. There's two different zipper pulls. And then the heart, the star, the circle, and the flower will cut out, you know, these here. Um, there's a small heart, the big heart, the small star, and the flower, and the circle. So the zipper pulls are really cool. The pockets, these are trim, so the trim along the zipper. And I just kind of struggled with how to use this because this die here, it cuts. I don't know if you can see, so the cutting blade actually ends right here, so this section here doesn't cut. Okay, and that's all right. That's where this one picks up. But we're going to play with this today. So I'm going to show you the way that Erin did hers because it just made so much more sense to do it this way. I was trying to grab some stuff here. I was trying to All right. I was trying to take these two trim pieces here and line them up, you know, here and cut it and then like retrofit a zipper in. And it wouldn't fit on my card right. So I'm going to do it the way Erin did. Move this stuff over. Oh, more rain Tuesday through Thursday in Oklahoma. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we need it, but all right. So I'm going to grab this one here. And this is the one that does not cut down here. Just set all of this to the side. And I've got my Post-it ready. Actually, I'm going to use my mint tape on this just because my Post-its are really super, super sticky and they just, I'm afraid that they will rip the designer series paper. So what we're starting with is just our standard card base. It's 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4.25. And I'll give that a good burnish there. And then our layering piece, this is all depends on you. It depends on how much of a border you want around the outside. With this one, I went with, it's a 1/8 inch border around all four sides. So my designer series paper is 4 inches by 5.25 inches. Okay. And then we're going to take this zipper, get some tape here. Now you're going to want this centered. Or, I mean, I don't know. Maybe you don't want it centered. Maybe you want it over to the side. So it, you know, I don't know. You know what? I've been doing them all in the center. I'm going to do this one over to the side to see how it looks. Okay, so there. So I'm just lining this up with the top. It overhangs a little bit from the top, which is okay. I want it to cut all the way through. You do want to have it as straight up and down as you can get. And then I'm gonna tape that in place. And then I'm going to bring my machine in, my die cutting machine. Bring that in there. And to do the die cutting, look how used this thing is. Woo! To do the die cutting, you need your base. One, with this machine anyway. If you have another machine, you'll have to figure out what the sandwiches that you need for die cutting as opposed to embossing. So this particular machine is base 1, thin die adapter 2, and then 2 of the number 3 cutting plates. So I'm going to put those 3 pieces down first. Then I'm going to come in with my designer series paper. And then I'm going to come in with my top plate and roll that through. Oops. Put it in straight, Tina. And just roll that through. So this bundle is an online exclusive. And gosh, let me know in the comments. Do you guys have this? Do you guys have this bundle? Have you used it? Do you like it? Do you not like it? You know, do you have any tips for how to use it that you want to share? Okay. And peel that tape off, gentle, gentle. And there. So this is what we end up with. Like that. Okay. Now, I believe Erin actually cut these off because the point that she made was she didn't want to try to match up the zipper teeth to the zipper that we're going to cut to put in here. All right, there. Now I'm going to use a piece of oh look, you can see me. Hello. Just silver. So just silver cardstock. I'm so silly this morning. And I'm going to actually load it on the machine so that I don't have to worry about it moving. This will fit right in there. You can cut this down. So we're going to do a silver zipper. So I'm just going to come in. You know what? I'm going to cut this down real quick. I'm going to cut it down to the same size as my card base, which is, so it's 4 by 5.5. So let me just cut this down to 5.5. We don't need all this, so we'll just take half of this. Make it a little bit easier for it to fit in the machine. So bring that machine back in. Good morning, Carissa. Welcome. All right, so we have our 3 pieces, our base plate 1, plate 2, 1 cutting plate, number 3, and I'm just going to put the silver cardstock here, put the zipper die up at the top here so that it will cut off the end. I'm just going to put that there, and I'm going to take this one. I'm actually just going to cut this separate altogether. So you can come in here and line this one up here, which is fine. But remember, from this point down to the end of this one, this is not cutting. So you would have to cut that. So I'm going to, I think actually I'll just put this down here. So I just want this length. Like this length, this is going to overlap. So I'm just going to put this up here and get a length of zipper. Well, like, oh, it doesn't even have to be straight, Tina. There you go. All right. Now, oh, one more thing. I need a zipper pull. All right, we're going to do, oops, we're going to do this zipper pull. So we can actually put that zipper pull right in there. And like so, roll that through. And oops, take all of this over. All right, so we get our little zipper pull, which is super cute. Although super, oh my goodness gracious. Little zipper pull, cute, 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 cute. All right, put that up where our card is. Peel this off. All right, so I am going to trim to here and up. And up so that I get this piece of zipper. And then this one, same thing. This one only cut, it didn't cut on the top. So I'm going to trim that off. Stay together. Move that up. Move some of this stuff off to the side. All right. Now I'm putting this on white card base, which means it's going to look like there's a white shirt under my card. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on. I'm going to glue that on, set these pieces aside. Get to my this would be a cute little, Oh, that would, so that would be a cute little sweater. What do you guys think? Do you think the floral or the blue? I could do it either way. Floral or the blue. What do you think? I actually really like that floral side with that. That would fit in there like that. Morning, baby girl. Floral. All right. My daughter wants floral, so floral it is. We're gonna do, all right, push this over this way. Yeah, okay, yeah, you guys are all saying floral, yeah. And it's so funny, I cut it because I was thinking, oh, it's gonna look like a denim, you know, I was thinking it would look denim, but yeah, the floral definitely looks better. So, all right, let's make sure our card is opening the right way. Yep. And then we're going to put that on. And this is just, you're just getting that 1/8 inch border all the way around like that. Very good. Very nice. Yay. There. I smushed a little bit of my glue out. Not to worry. All right. So now I'm going to put glue on the zipper. Here. Pick this up. Now the zipper part is going to fit right in. So it's actually, I'm gluing it to the part of the card that is the white card base. It fits right inside of that. So just give that a second to adhere. Wow, that's pretty. Yeah, that's pretty. And then this one, oh, this guy's not going to stay together for me either. Glue. All right, actually, so I have some cards, some yeah, live dangerously and do floral. I agree. So Carissa, my daughter Carissa, is actually watching also. Isn't that cool? Both of you. All right, so I have this card. One more vote, you guys. One more vote. So I have it. This is with just that. This is adding, let me put it this way because that way it's got glue on. This is adding the zipper to make it a full zipper all the way down. Do you guys like it better all the way down, or do you like it just like a little half zip? Because I have some that I have one I think that I did was a full zipper for my alternates. And then I did Some I had did the most of them I did were the half zips. I like half zips. What do you guys think? The half zip? I like that. I think I'm going to just do the half zip because this one I'd have to trim. This is starting to fall apart because I starting to come apart. So I'm a little bit nervous that I won't get it on there right. And I should have trimmed it before I put it on there. So I think we're going to go with a half. Yeah, half. Yeah, you guys are all saying half. So half zip it is. Look at that. You guys should actually just be right in my craft room with me and helping me do this. All right, so we have to put our zipper pull on. Our little zipper pull. So I'm going to do that using a little tiny piece of Stampin' Dimensional. I don't know what I would do without these tweezers to pick up all of this little stuff. And I'm just going to place that little piece of dimensional right on that top there. And then put this on. So when you place the zipper pull, remember it's going to be where this is where you're going to put it, because the zipper, you know, you can't put it down here because that doesn't make any sense. So you're going to position that zipper pull right where it's actually coming apart there. And then we can put a small dimensional on there if you want. We could actually put a little pocket on here. Let me just grab a piece of, I'm just going to get a piece of the early espresso, and I'm going to cut one pocket. Now, if you get this set, there is a left and right pocket, so make sure that wherever it is you're going to put it, you don't want to put the wrong pocket on. So, although I suppose you could always just flip your cardstock over and call it a day, and use like the back side of your die cut piece. And just roll that through real quick. And you guys can tell me if you want a pocket or not. All right, so this is what it would look like if we put a little pocket on it. So pocket or no pocket? I kind of like it without the pocket. I like it without the pocket. Now, one thing that you could do, if you were doing this and you wanted to put the pocket on there, you could actually do the pocket in like a white color and put your sentiment on that pocket. You could stamp a small sentiment right on the pocket, but I think we're going to go without the pocket because it gives it more of a, classy. Yeah, my daughter says no pocket, so no pocket. All right, put that stuff aside, and then we should put a sentiment on it. So the thing that I like with this stamp set is this. You could actually stamp this right here. You would obviously want to do that before you put the zipper on, but you could stamp that sentiment will fit right in there. I think we're going to stamp zipping by to say hello. Grab that block. I'm going to put this in early espresso. And then I'm actually just going to use my paper trimmer. And I'm just going to trim it just a oh my goodness. Okay. So here's another trick. Here's another trick. If you have a small or a thin strip of paper in your trimmer and you need to be able to hold it, use your Post-it. So I can put my line up the top with one of the lines over here on my paper trimmer. And then the way that I have that Post-it right there, it's sticking to the paper trimmer also. So, but I'm not cutting the Post-it. So I get that nice thin strip. And then I'm going to actually cut this on a little bit of an angle, both of them, like so. And then we're going to put this on. And I'm actually going to pop that right up on dimensional. I'm going to use one of my, because I'm going to cheat and use one of my long strip dimensionals. Carissa, thank you for joining. Have fun at your birthday party. And yeah, check out the replay. All right, we're just going to put that on there. And yay, there's the card. Zipping by to say hello. And you can put something on the inside. So let's make another one real quick because and then I'll show you the alternates. So I have this stuff, most of this stuff cut already, but I wanted to show you what you can do if you wanted to put this on, say, a colored cardstock, and put a white shirt underneath. So I'm just starting with the same thing. My card base is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4 and folded. My designer series paper is 4 inches by 5 1/4. And this one, I definitely like the plain better. So we're going to do the plain. And then we're going to do the same thing that we did with this right here. Just going to grab this. And I'm going to do the half zip on this one too, just because. But actually, I'm not doing the half zip. Look, I already cut a zipper. So we'll use that. Let me just roll this through. This one I'm doing in the center, or as close to the center as, what I can get. And peel this low-tack tape off, my mint tape, making sure it does not rip my designer series paper. This mint tape does not rip my designer series paper, but after you've put it through your Stampin' and your cut and emboss machine a couple of times, it does really, because you're pressing it right into the paper and the die, so it does tend to stick. All right, so I'm going to trim these off because, again, don't want to try to line up, because I'm going to put this zipper. I'm going to put this zipper here. I don't want to have to try to line up the teeth on those zipper, that zipper to this zipper. So we're going to do that, but we're going to put a white shirt behind our sweater. So what we're going to do is we're actually just going to, and you could do, you could put this on however you want, whatever is easiest for you. You can take this, you can actually put some tape on the back, you can put a little bit of glue on the back, however you want to do that, you can do that. So I am going to put a little bit of glue just down here so it will hold it in place for me. And I'm just going to line this one edge up with the top edge of my designer series paper, and as close to center as I can get. So we've got some good coverage there. We have that there. And I am going to actually put, so my zipper. We can actually put that on before we put that on the card. So grab my glue. I have too many glues going here. I was worried that I would run out of glue. This one's really light, so I grabbed another full one. But I don't want to use that yet. I do find when I use a brand new mono-adhesive, multi-purpose liquid glue there, it does tend to come out pretty fast. So I'm just positioning this so it's the zippers are on the inside. Come on the inside of that designer series paper. So I'm gluing it to the white card stock up here, like so, like so. And then this whole thing can go right on our card base. Like this. So now you have that. Now this looks like a really nice masculine card to me, just because it's got those real neutral colors, and I'm getting glue all over it because I have glue on my fingers. Not to worry, that's what that's for. Okay. So I rubbed a little piece of the designer series paper off right there, but you know what? We're going to put an embellishment there, or our sentiment. Oh my goodness. All right. So check it out. Pocket. I think we're going to put pockets on this one. So I need another pocket. I need this pocket to let me just cut a little piece of scrap here. Just a little piece there of the early espresso. Roll that through. Like so. So we've got two pockets. And I think I'm actually going to figure out where that goes, where I want that to go. And then I'm actually going to take this heart, I guess. Do this heart. Now let's do, yeah, we can do this heart. All right. I have no idea what this is going to look like, but I think all right. So what I was going to do is I was going to stamp the heart here so it looks like the heart's coming out of the pocket. But I think instead I'm going to stamp it on just a piece of white cardstock. And instead of using my dies, I'm just going to fussy cut that because that's a pretty easy one to fussy cut. Although, as you guys have heard me say in the past, I am not a fan of the fussy cutting. Almost done. All right, good enough. So I am going to tuck that heart right in that pocket, I think. Or we can put that heart up there. I don't know. I think I kind of went through all of that and I don't really like either one of them. So it's just, we're going to tuck it in the pocket. All right, so the pocket's going to go there. So the heart's going to go there. And then I am going to pop pockets up on dimensionals. I'm going to do both pockets up on dimensionals. Like so. And I think I don't know what I did with my zipper pull for this one. I may have to cut a zipper pull. Well, yep, I'm gonna have to do a zipper pull because I can't find it. We'll do this one. So this is actually a fun set to use, like now that I, you know, now that I've worked with it a little bit. And I'll show you one because I have I have an idea. I wasn't able to get to it this morning, but I do have, I'll show you all of my alternates as soon as we get the zipper pull on. And after I show you my alternates, I'll show you with one of them, I'll show you what one of my thoughts was on another one. And I'm going to try to do it. And if I do, I will post that. I'll post all of them over on Facebook. So that, and your zippers can be any color, right? Because zippers these days are like any color. So this zipper pull is just going to go right there. Like so. Cute, cute. And I'll put some embellishments on there after, because I don't know where they are. Or we're just going to, where is it? Right there. We'll stamp another one right up here. I think that just made it worse. I think it just made it worse, and I'm just going to have to put an embellishment there anyway. Oh well. This is why you work with clean hands. No glue on your fingers. All right, let's move this stuff out of the way so I can show you my alternates. Like that. So we made this one. We'll put that one there. And this one too, I mean, I would put the white cardstock on the inside so that you could obviously write on the inside. There's that one. And then we made this one. So it's the other one that we made. Is that straight there? Okay. And then I did this one using the lemon lolly, and I used an embossing folder. So this one's just a monotone color, just one color, that's it. And I put it on a white card base. So it's literally just the lemon lolly. And this is what that trim looks like along the zipper. Cute. This is a new embossing folder that will actually be available Tuesday. And then I did this one with, this is not Stampin' Up! Paper. I think I bought this card pack at like Joann's or something. But this has got a black zipper. You can't really see that zipper pull very good there, but there's the zipper pull there. I just did the half, and then I just made a little with my my 2 3/8 inch hole punch. I just did that to make like a curved neckline for the t-shirt underneath. So there's that one there. And then I did, here's one here with the half. So this is using some of that cardstock from the paper pumpkin for April Paper Pumpkin, and a little bit of the berry burst. So I did the zipper and zipper pull and berry burst. And then I actually cut, so I die cut the pockets right out of the card base. And then I die cut another berry burst and just offset it a little bit to make it look like the pockets have trim. And then I added some like baker's twine here, just for, you know, like a hoodie, so it looks like a hoodie. So there's that one. And then I did this one here. So this is the one when I was doing this one. So instead of doing a zipper, I did, this is like grandma's sweater with the flower shaped buttons. So I did it like it was the buttons. Now I haven't put sentiment tags on any of these other alternates because, like I said, I was just starting on these this morning. But I thought when I did this one, I thought, how cool, especially with this floral designer series paper, if instead of having a V here, if this piece were wider and moved over, it would actually, and you know, with the trim, it would actually cross over this way and come down almost like a kimono. So I'm gonna make one that looks like a kimono. I'm gonna try that next. So that's that one. That is the all zipped up bundle. And that is an online exclusive that is available now, by the way. All right, let me switch back to the other camera. Where are we? Here we are. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, I hope that you enjoyed these cards. I hope you like them. I hope that you, if you don't have this bundle and you're thinking about getting it, maybe maybe watch a few other YouTube videos on how other demonstrators or even other crafters are using the bundle. It's a little awkward at first, but after using it several times, it really has become easier to use. So, and now the ideas are flowing, like the kimono, and you know, and you don't have to use the zipper. You can, you know, just use the two trim pieces, or I mean, you don't have to use the dies at all. You can just, you know, however you want. The stamp set comes with, I meant to show that to you, and I don't know where the stamp set went. So the stamp set has one stamp in it that has two lines. So you can, you know, pretty much make a striped shirt or sweater or, you know, like that. So anyway, I will be putting all of that information in the description of the this video, and the products that I've used. And I'm going to be making a few more alternates. Like I said, the kimono one, I'm super excited about making that one. So I'm going to make that one. And I will be posting all of these alternates over on my Facebook page. So if you don't already follow me on Facebook, the link to my Facebook page is going to be in the link in the description of this video. It's already in the description of all of my other videos. So if you know, want, you can find it there too. And yeah, so I'll do that as soon as I am done recording this or filming this. And then I will be back on Wednesday evening, and that will be the last live video that I'm doing for a little over a week, because I will be going on vacation. I will try to get some videos recorded. I'm hoping to get some recorded today so that I can schedule those to go live during their normal times. Okay, so yeah, enjoy the rest of your weekend. I hope to see you all back here on Wednesday. And if you have this bundle and you make some cards, I would love to see your ideas. I'd love to see what you do with them. So consider joining my Facebook, my Pinterest group, and posting them over there. And baby shower invites. No, those aren't going to be next, baby girl. I'm still working on those. And you still have to get your mama a guest list and some more information. Love you. All right, everyone, have a great weekend, what's left of your weekend. I hope that you get out and enjoy it. And I will see you back here Wednesday.